Happy Monday. Hope your weekend was amazing. So, I was thinking today what I'm going to show you. I'm going to build out a couple nails, and I used foil the last class, and people were asking, they've seen some of my designs where there's foil inside encapsulated. So I'm going to do an encapsulation with a foil transfer to show you how you do that from start to finish, okay? So it should be really fun. I'm going to go ahead and I'll do 2 nails in a row for this, so then that way you could kind of get the idea of the look I'm going for. So I'm going to go ahead and trim these. If you're working on Sally, this is how you trim them. This is I call this Training Hand Sally. I need to rename her, but Sally seems to stick with her for some reason. I think what I'm going to do is put my paper towel here, and this will roll pretty quickly. It's just between some colors, but I was thinking of doing some mixed metal alchemy with it. A really cool look with like different colors of metals inside. I'm just wondering what my base color will be, so I pulled out a few to see what will look nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just round these off a little, and I'll do 2 in a row. So this is all going to be encapsulation, but foil transfer encapsulation. Let me see if I have my, is this my foil transfer? Well, let's see. I have to have it here somewhere. I know I had it here. I left it here. If not, I just need my foil transfer, but it's all good. It's this brand right here. I found it. Yes. Right when I cleaned up, I put it with my other. Perfect. And I'm going to be using Goldie foil transfer. It is my favorite foil transfer. I know some people said they couldn't get it to work. There is a method to the madness, and it goes with cure time. So this is all going to be encapsulated in the nail, and I'm going to use hard gel. So let's go ahead and prep the nail. Again, I always keep my sanitation like this. So I'm going to pull this out. These came very clean. Alrighty, so I always have solution in one, and in the other, I'll use this one, and I'll use my square, kind of like I would use on a person that I'm prepping on. Then I'm going to go into my medium arbor band. I'm going to make it a little brighter in here really quick. There we go. Go ahead and get one of these. I'm also probably going to do my nails today. I took Sunday off. It was super fun. What a beautiful Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day to you all. I hope you had a great day with remembering your mom or celebrating with your mom, whatever it may be. Their legacy is always here. Okay, so I'm going to go to 5,000 RPMs. I'm going to work on these two. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to skip this step just because if someone's new on here, no matter how long I've done nails, I've always pushed back the cuticle to see where the protein growth is. It's called protein, pterygium, cuticle, all the same thing. It's your skin that sticks to the nail or grows over. Some have more than other people. Okay, so again, the design we're doing today is encapsulated foils. Probably maybe underneath and on top. I'm not really sure exactly. I kind of have a design in mind, but I'll go with it as we go. Could you move this back a tad bit? This camera back? Could you move this camera back a tad bit? Sorry, I should have paid attention when you were putting it up. No problem. Okay, that's good. Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tickle off all her shine. And I'm not sure if all of you know exactly what you're doing here. Yes, you're prepping a nail for an artificial enhancement, but really all you're doing is removing the keratin off the top of the nail, the shiny part. That's really all you're doing. Okay, so while you're doing that, you're creating a little bit of a texture with a 150 grit. And what that's allowing you to do, I'm going to make sure she's stuck in. What that's allowing you to do is create a soft texture so the product could weave into it and anchor to build your structure for your foundation of your nail. So really it's not meant to have a lot of grooves. It's meant to take off all the shine and the slight texture of a 150. Okay. So if you didn't know that, that is exactly why. If we were to apply a nail on a slick nail, then chances are that whole little thing would come off and you would see your client a lot sooner, right? Let me take off this little scraggler of, it could be nail. You know how fingernails do that sometimes, but this is actually plastic in this case, right? So what I'm going to do is use my swipe to change my pH balance in my nails. How many of you guys are off today? You off this beautiful Monday? I actually am now. I have you guys, and then I'm going to chill. The wind has been blowing here like crazy. And so sorry, I got a little sidetracked right here. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying, Eric? It's all right. Whatever. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My brain. I think I know what I was saying. That's probably the deal. I have like pressure in my head today from the wind. So no worries. I'm a little mellow over it. Anyways. So let's go ahead and come in here. This is going to be really fun. So what I'm going to do is what made me pick metal colors is one of my clients is wanting metal colors. So I'm like, it keeps me creative with teaching you guys and kind of trying ideas in my head, and with somebody else asking, could you encapsulate foils? I've seen a design on your page, and I vaguely remember a video from Young Nails where you encapsulated it. So absolutely. I thought I had more of a floral pattern here, but I kind of love mixed metals, and my client that I'm going to be doing loves nudes. So before I get started building, I was very attracted to these, and these are all from Gemini Cosmetics. These are all transfer foils. There's rose gold, dark gold, champagne color, silvers. There's even a matte silver right here, kind of an array of different colors. And then I have some really cool base colors and glitters that I'm going to do to cause a really cool dimensional effect. So let's build this nail as fast as possible. I could have done a full well tip, but for some reason I haven't been wanting to do full well tips. It's taught so often on so many pages that I'm just like, I like this, but one day I will do it because I have a couple ideas. So I'm going to form mine. So I am not taking off the back end of her form off of Sally, but on a person I always do. And I'll give you a quick demo as to why, and it makes sense when I put it on myself. So if you come right here, pinch right here, and let's try to put this on my thumb. This is as straight as I could get it without it not being able to open. So what will happen is I'll have like an eagle talon nail, right? So you have to open this to bring it up more. Sally doesn't have knuckles that humans do, but she also doesn't hold on to forms very well. So I keep it like this on the training hand, but on a person, I always tear off the back. So I hope that helps as well. So I'm going to take a little bit of my opal chrome here to hold her up. I'm holding her up with my Synergy Opal Chrome. And then I'm going to go into, let's see what I want to extend with. I'll use Clear Sculptor in the tube right now. Why not? Clear Sculptor in the tube, and I'll get my little tile. Another trick that one of you all taught me on here. It's so funny because I always wipe this off with swipe, but I did this last time, and see how you could kind of even see my fingerprint still. If you use Onto the Next, which is a polish remover, and it's actually acetone, or you could use pure acetone, it's going to clean these very good the whole time. And then you won't have little stuff stick to them and have to wipe them twice. So I have a habit of using swipe, and I did it again, but see how clean this comes, and there's no sticky residue. What a great, great trick. Okay, so let's come in. Nail Shack shared that with me when I was training her in person here. So let me get a brush. So my favorite brush is Master Gel Brush. And I am going to come in right here and do my extension. So all I'm doing is bringing it straight down. There's a couple ways you could do it. So there's a little bubble here. I'll show you both ways. I'll show you one way here, and I'll get a little closer so you could see a little better. So here what I'm going to do is, let me get my brush a little wet with gel. There we go. I'm going to come in and connect with it right here. So if you look at it from the side, I am connected on top of it. See that? So you don't go inside your gel, you're on top of it. So what I'm going to do is move it and see how my brush is pivoting slightly. And as I get right here, I pivot it right here and then come straight. See how it stays perfect with my sidewall. So again, I get on top of my product, come over here, pivot, pivot. And you notice when I come back, I'm picking up more product. Because if you just go straight there, you're gonna be left with the long string. And I see a lot of people doing that. That is not wrong, but it's not consistent all the time. And the clock is ticking. It seems to take a little bit more time. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and come down, and I'm going to bring her all the way down because I kind of want you to see a lot of the color in there. This is a long nail. Not everybody wears nails this long, but I want the design to show. Maybe I'll do like a, let's see, maybe I'll soften it at the tip. Let's come right here and I lay it flat. And then I think I'm going to shorten it a little more and I'm going to come up and round it about right here. So we'll do like a cool, long, like kind of velvety European shape. That's what we'll do. Come in and round it off. I'm going to pinch it a tad bit more. So once you have that done, get this out of the way and bring out one of your pin care lights. I have a bunch, that's why I say one of them. I have a lot of them. Okay, so with Sally, I do this a lot, and I do this with the person sometimes for the extension. It's cured on there pretty well, and I'm going to show you another way you could do it with the tube, okay? So let's hope she holds on because I did not use base. Let's see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and base her really quick just because I don't feel like fixing her. So I'm going to come in with my base. I have a really small one here, all the same thing. I'm going to come right here and connect her. Okay, on a person, I would do all my extensions first and then come in and connect them. Sometimes I'll do this if they have like a ski slope nail or there's somebody who has sweaty palms or like sweaty fingers. You always could come in with your pin cure to hold it in place. Okay, and I'll go up a little more so you could see a little higher. Okay, let's do our extension here. And I'm going to do this one a tad bit different, okay? So I'm going to come in right here. I'm going to squeeze, stop squeezing, and I'm going to bring this over and see how I'm using the corner of my applicator. And you can see I'm kind of doing the same thing in a way. I'm just not having to twist it in my fingers, but I can't go straight up with it without using a corner because the corner is what's going to let it be really tight there. See, I'm using the corner of the applicator. Then I'm going to bring her down, and I'm not squeezing. I'm bringing down the remainder.
His Gravy Baby says she's astonished by how long and thin your nails are. She thinks they're beautiful and she wants to get there. She's trying to get there.
Thank you so much. I didn't get the name who said that, but thank you for the compliment.
Is Gravy Baby.
Is Gravy Baby? What a cute name. Is Gravy Baby. My nails need to be done right now too. I can't drill underneath as well. I mean, I could if I want to save these, but I think I want a new set. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining our Vibe Tribe on the channel. And stay tuned with us and you will be able to do this in no time. So what I'm going to do is, let me wipe this, and I'm going to set it down, and you still have to come in and wipe it. Now this looks a little thick to me, so what I'm going to do is just thin it out. Let's go ahead and just thin her out really quick because you want your foundation to be very thin. And the reason being is I want to get all that stuff in there to where you could see inside the nail and see the dimension. A lot of times people build up this thicker, their extension, and then with all the stuff they put in, it looks like it's sitting more on top of the nail and it really doesn't have that clarity. And that's usually a question asked with me a lot. How do you get that clarity? How do you get that depth? So I'm showing you right now, it starts with a very thin tip, very thin extension. Everything that I'm doing here, you could do on top of a full well tip, a quarter well tip, if you use tips at all. So I know a lot of people are starting with them. They are quite popular right now. I don't use them often. I only use them if I have to, and that means if I have to teach with them. I don't personally like to wear them. I was thinking of putting some on me just so I could see if I have a different opinion about them. Hold on a minute. That's just my opinion. I feel like a sculpted acrylic or gel feels so natural. But once you have like your full well tip or a quarter tip, it feels a little more natural. You get used to it. But I feel like you should do whatever it takes to make the money you want to make right away and then build your education as you go. And a lot of you are doing that now, and I'm so proud of you. If you choose to stay with tips, that's fine too. I know a lot of people have done tips their entire career and totally successful. It's just a preference, and you tend to attract what you wear. So that's just a bit of advice from me. So I'm going to come in here. But I know they have became really popular since like we didn't have an opportunity to get our nails done a few years ago, and a lot of people started doing their own. So I think it's really awesome that you're able to do that and create a really cool look for yourself. Okay, let's come in here. Now, when I first started doing this, I was an acrylic girl. I'm going to show you this side right here. I'm going to put a little bit more here. There's a tad bit of a dip, just a little bit. I mean, I could actually leave it, but I'm going to put a little bit. But let me go back to when I first started doing gel. This part was really challenging for me because when you do acrylic, you tend to have a little bit of a heavier hand. It is a mold and you're putting pressure as you work, right? I would find that I wasn't staying parallel like I am now, like flat on it. I would kind of go like this, and I couldn't get that structure right. It took me about 2 weeks to figure it out of doing it a lot. So honestly, if you could refer back to the video and look at it, it probably won't take you that long. So what I did is I would just file down all my acrylic to where it was thin, and I would do my dimension with there and do all my encapsulation with my gel. Or my new sets, I would do like a hybrid, my extension very thin and acrylic, and then I would go back and do all my gel from there. So there's many successful ways you could create with fingernails using different techniques, different products. You'll find one that you love the most. You'll stick to it probably. I go between 3 different ways. I get bored. Sometimes I use this. Sometimes I use like the clear sculptor in the tube. Sometimes I use the pot. Sometimes I use like a concealer color in my extension. It all depends on what I'm doing. Let me find my build pink. Okay, I got that here. So let's just cure this for 30 seconds in the light. So then that way I know she's good to go. Oh, my light's dead. Let me help her out. So how many of you guys have these cordless lights, and when you forget and leave it on, it's still pulling power? But I still like a cordless light. It's good for a lot of things. So I'm going to do 30 seconds. So what I'm thinking, first I'm going to put a little bit of lotion on because my hands feel so dry right now. So what I'm thinking is I have this color here, and everything I typically use is from Young Nails or Gemini Cosmetics, which they carry Gemini Cosmetics as well. There's a couple colors here that they used to carry a pre, but Gemini doesn't anymore. You have to order them all from source. I don't think they have any distributors anymore. Maybe in other countries, not sure, but that's how it works. Thank you guys for being on here. So this is going to come out right now. Remember, when you wipe this, wipe it with onto the next because you won't have that sticky residue. The light's off. Thank you guys. I'm still getting ready for it, but thank you. You guys are the best. I love it. Oh, and there's that. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll here. We're going to make this pretty quick. I don't want to be on here forever. I want you guys to be able to get your knowledge and run. And come right here, and I'm going to press here. Let's come here and in the middle. Press in the middle. Remember to press in the middle because this is not strong. This is just your foundation, right? So if you start taking it off down here, you could crack it here. Let's say that happens. If that happens, put your form right back up, hold your finger here, take your base gel, go over it and flash cure it. Trust me, it works. I've done it many times. You just have to make sure it meets right back where you had it. Okay, so let's go ahead and trim these really quick. I actually don't have much to trim, but I'll go ahead and do it. These are my favorite nippers. They're Mehaz nippers. They are so sharp, sharp as razors.
Gemini's on
Hi, Gemini. So these are purchased from Gemini Cosmetics. So I'm going to come in right here. And they last a really long time. I've used them for years. My favorite toenail clipper. I do not use them for toenails though. I use them for what you just saw me use them for. Now, here's a little tip. When you're right here in the corner, you can't come in like this. If you come in like this, you're going to hit her skin typically. What I do is I come in right here, push down and go under. So right here, I come under the product and then engage and it trims perfectly. Okay, oh, I didn't do the other one. I'm leaving this little guy out today. This will go pretty quick. So everything I'm using is from Gemini Cosmetics. I may use a different color. I don't know. I'm going to decide and see what I want my background to be. I have a lot of my light colors. I took them to the salon. So I still have some here, but I'm going to see which one I want to use more. Let me do this one a little bit more. There we go. That looks lovely. Let's round this off. Okay, we're ready for action. Oops, that was so loud. Ready for action. Now I'm going to pull out the colors that I'm attracted to right now. So I kind of have a flow of stuff. I'm not really sure which one I'm going to use, but remember I'm going to use this from Gemini Cosmetics. These are all the colors right here. I love mixed metals. I am a freak for one. I typically wear them a lot. I haven't really been wearing a lot of mixed metals actually lately though. I've been doing just a lot of nude, but I always have a gold or something glow. So I'm definitely going to use this. And then I have a couple other colors here that are from, they are from a pre, but I don't know what I'm going to pick. I just want a base color on here so I can make these pop. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, let me go ahead and get this here. I may use one of these three because I like that they're magnetic, but I like that these are colors of the season right now too, believe it or not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put it on here. And I'll make this fairly quick, okay? Because I'm going to pretend I'm against the clock with my client. Okay, I really love that color. And I thought of this pink. Hold on, I'm going to move my stuff over. I thought of this pink one. This is Disco Queen. This was Silver Fizz that I just used. I love these colors because you could use them as a full coverage. You could use them as a magnetic color. This color is super pretty. I like it a lot. It's super soft. It has a silver in it. I may go that. And of course, I love gold. So that one was Disco Queen. Silver Fizz, Disco Queen. This is Amaretto Sunset. And this one is more of a metallic color. These are heavy shimmer metallic, and this is metallic. Now, my other ones I have three other ones. This color is so unique. I ended up putting this on my aunt's nails and toes, and it's so beautiful. I don't know why. I think it's called About. What is it? I can't read it because look, it's crossed out for some reason. But it's, I said it the other day. I don't remember what it was, but it's G0, it's 06G. Anyways, I said it the other day. I figured it out, but the color's incredible. Like, incredible. Look it up for me, babe, and tell me the name. So this color is like this luscious, cool gold. I know it's slang. AYB, and there's a letter. Anyways, I'm going to go on with these colors while he looks. Okay, so I have this whole collection. Their polishes they add up. They're pretty expensive, one of the more expensive ones, but it doesn't mean they're a better quality than the others. These here are great quality. What I like about these is they... Oh, yeah, are you crazy? That's what it was. It's like, are you crazy? You brought it back. I'm the one who thought of it too, because it's AYE, you crazy. Are you crazy? Great color, huh? So these cure more with a non-tack. So I really like this color. This is called Holy Night. This is not, the Gemini Cosmetics doesn't sell these anymore, but this is like a pinky white color, and I think it's super, super beautiful. And this one, if you guys don't know, now you know that that brown is actually a summer color this season. It's in all the clothing and everything. So this is like a lighter, and this is the nude collection. So it's like kind of sheer when it goes on, and you could build the color from there. So how I'm going to decide to use these, I'm just going to show you. I don't think I'm going to use the brown, but I like it. It's going to be between these, probably these two. I don't know, but how we're going to make up our mind is I'm going to activate this with, and Gemini Cosmetics has so many different things you could use for your magnets. They have a ton of different, hold on, let me use a different one here. There's so many. They have, actually, I should have used that one. I think I have it at the salon though. They have ones that are like chevron, like stripes, waves. Oh my God, it's incredible. I'll have to show you that next live for sure. I need to do a set with those. So I'm going to come in right here. I love this pink color. I think it's either, oh, this silver's pretty too though. Wait a minute. These are not magnetic, just those are. This one is too. What am I going to use? These are pretty. What do you guys think of these? Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. Okay, let me see. I'll make up my mind right now. If I use the silver, I could use gold. If I use the pink, I could use all colors. But this is so sexy. 1, 2, or 3? You guys tell me. 1, 2, or 3? Oh, I like the pink though. I like them all. All 3. Use all 3 magnetic ones? I'll do that.
2.
I can't choose. Okay, 2. The pinks too. That's fine, you guys, because just know you could do this with anything. I could do one of each. We could do we could do one of each of these two. We could do that and see how it comes out. Let's do that. Then that way we kind of have a clue. But I'm obsessed with this velvety gold right here, like 100% obsessed. But I could do that another day. And this color is super pretty too, but I want to use magnetic with it. So let's do the 1 and 2, which is Silver Fizz and Disco Queen. Yay! So let's get started with it. Okay, let's come in. I love the coverage of these. So this color is by Elegant Glass, and it is a magnetic color. You could use it as a full color. They have magnetic color changing colors. They have, oh my gosh, they have so many. If you look on Gemini Cosmetics page and you look at our Mjay's Faves and Mjay's Exclusives, you will see all the colors that I own and love in there. Oh, my little dog has a cough. Could you hear it on there?
Yeah.
Oh, my little buddy. Our little boy has allergies too, one of our dogs, my grandma's dog. And he's in here hacking up along with me. We're both under the weather today. I sound like a smoker today, but I'm not. Or I'm raspy a little. I think we're both a little under the weather. But I'm going to take him back in. I've taken him in for it before, but he's a little raspy right now. He's been wanting to hang out with us up here lately in our studio. So I'm going to come in my sides. I'm going to wipe everything off of here and come down over it again. Okay, I love this. Let's come right here. I'm going to go ahead and ignite this already, like kind of make it look the look I want so it just stays. I don't want it to keep self-leveling. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to just create a really cool vibe here. Really cool vibe right here. Oh yeah, it's so pretty. Right here's kind of weird. I want to cover, hold on. I want to cover, because Sally's so peach back there, I want it to be covered. So what I'm going to do is, let me go over it one more time. It's just a look I'm aiming for. Okay, let's come right here. Right here. Very cool. There we go. Oh, I love this. So you really can't go wrong with this any way you want to use it. Yeah, I like how that kind of canceled out. Let's splash set this really quick with the light. Okay, let's come in with a Disco Queen. Who could relate to Disco Queen? I think we've all been a Disco Queen one time or another. Or at least we felt like it on the dance floor. So funny. Okay. What's up?
Life is Tuxedo thought that was me coughing.
They thought it was you coughing? Poor, no, it was Bentley. They're like, dang, get to the doctor quick.
He's got that reverse.
He has the reverse sneeze issue and allergies. So it's kind of crazy, my poor guy. Okay, I think I want to have it a little more glittery back here. I want it to stay like that. And I think I want it more here. Change. There we go. They thought it was you. He's all... We would have had to reschedule our class if it was Eric. I actually was so grateful today that I'm good. You wish it was you instead of him. Oh, I know. He's gonna be okay. He's just cuddled up right here. He's like, nothing's wrong with me. Okay, so I'm flash setting this. I'm gonna go ahead and do 30 seconds just to make sure it's cured pretty good. Not fully, but somewhat. So let's do 30, and I'm going to get these out, and I'm going to start picking the colors I want to use. This is a really cool one. This looks like oil slick. Very, very pretty. Well, 15 is good enough because honestly, it's going to get cure time. So what I'm going to do now is go in with my Synergy base. And I am going to put a coat of Synergy base down. Okay, these are going to be cool. What are you laughing at? Read it to me.
Because they're commenting on the dance clubs.
On the dance clubs? Disco queens, huh? We've all been a disco queen one time or another.
They're saying back in my 20s, and then I asked if they could still drop it low.
If you could still drop it low.
J-Rob says, I can drop it, but can't get back up.
Oh, J-Rob, I could drop it, but can't get back up. You guys are so funny. I could drop it low, low. Send help. Shoot, Eric used to drop it low too, man. We used to dance all the time. So funny. It's funny. Remember that song? Is it Pharrell? What's that guy's name? Boots with the Fur. Anyways, my hairdresser went 2 weeks ago to Miami. She was wearing a color. She's like, this is a perfect Miami color. And she ended up going to Miami, but guess who she was with? Him. And I pictured us dancing to that song, Boots with the Fur, all dropping it low, 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 low. And you would stay down longer than me. I'd be like, okay, time for me to get up. Okay, anyways, now I got this. I went ahead and put a coat of base. I'm going to put it a little bit thicker, just a tad bit thicker. Flow Rider, that's who it was. Yeah, Flow Rider. And guess what? Go look at his page right now. She's in a video of his new song. She has the checkered kind of bathing suit looking outfit in the club. That's my hairdresser. She's like, I didn't even know I was going to be in that. So funny. When you live in Vegas, you kind of have some different little, I guess, opportunities, whatever people want to call it. She travels a lot with a lot of celebrity people and singers. Super funny. This place they call it Sin City for a reason. It is crazy. So I'm just going to do 15 seconds with this, and then I'm going to do an extra step. You guys can't miss this step. This is what I do when I do foil inside. So let's just turn this off and come back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a swipe pad, and I'm going to swipe, and I'm going to swipe this. Okay. Make sure my sides are kind of tight here. Might as well since I have the opportunity to. Okay. I'm digging these colors. So pretty. So the next thing I'm going to do is get a brand new 180 combo buffer or buffer. And I'm going to buff on top of it the entire nail. Do you see how I put my finger right here to brace the finger? I've done this so many times, you guys. Trust me, this works. I remember I did a competition with Greg, and it was with these foils and stuff and certain looks that they wanted us to use. And I had been teaching videos for young nails using it for like probably like 2 weeks. So they're like, you can't repeat any designs you did, and you have to use all these products. So I'm like, all right, well, let's fast forward. I didn't beat him. If I would have been able to use one of my other designs, I would have. But anyways, I did this with it in that video, this technique. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is you swipe. And I'm going to take my 150 file. I should have done this first, and kind of on your sides, just glide over it just to put those grooves in there of a 150. Because that's where it needs to really, the side, so it doesn't want to peel away. Okay. So now I'm not going to protein bond it yet. I'm going to go into the gel foil adhesive. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, I might as well put it on. What did I do with that? Oh, there it is. Perfect. So I'm going to cut these first and see what I want to use. I definitely want to use this color gold. I'm wondering this one, if I should use something different on there and do mixed metals on here. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put this one on there on some spots and see how that looks. That'll be amazing. So this is so beautiful. What great foil. This is so nice. So this is from Gemini Cosmetics. They have a huge collection of some foils. So I like to cut it. We'll use this gold, put this right back in. I have to use this shiny silver. Hold on, I want to put where I cut downward. There we go. Just a little trick because I don't like it to do that. That drives me crazy. Oh, I'm out of frame. Let me show you what I'm doing. So what I did is I cut these, and I'm going to start cutting them. I don't like to store them like that. It drives me crazy. I like them to be in there pretty tight. So I'm going to come in right here, cut it, rip it. Is this one not going to rip as easy? I guess I didn't cut it all the way through. There it goes. Okay, so make sure wherever that ends, put that part downward. I don't think I'm going to use that color. I'm just going to twist her. I have gold and silver. I want to use rose gold. And actually my client's a rose gold freak. Even her wedding ring's rose gold. So I'll definitely be using this color on her. These nails will have to last her 5 weeks. So she wants nudes, but she can't get away from art. And I'm like, I get it. I actually really like this color. I want to use it. It's all the colors in one, like silver, gold, rose gold. This will be cool on the eye and in there. So let's go ahead and cut this. These are sharp as razors. That's why I'm using them, and they just cut straight. So it's easy for me to tear off. Let me tear off a little more of this one, because I might do some on top of it too. Okay, so that's for my silver nail. I decided I wanted to use, it all came undone. This is what I don't want to happen, but that's okay. What I do is I just roll it around my finger. Let me get it started. So this is the easiest. It's okay. I just want to show them how I fix it because it's actually pretty easy.
Go down more to the tail.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this off. I just like my stuff organized because if it's not organized and you go to use it again, it's all messed up and it's just frustrating. So I'm using all 5 of these colors right here. They also have matte ones, and I think that's really cool. I actually have a lot of matte foils. So
someone thinks that they, his Gravy Baby thinks that they got that foil as a freebie in their last Gemini.
Oh my God, they give you this as a
So they
freebie?
do that, don't they?
I'm telling you, when you guys order from Gemini and use my code MJ15 and you're supporting Gemini and us, you will get hooked up. So these are awesome. And not only the customer service, it's the shipping. And honestly, Danae she was an educator with me for Young Nails for 7 years. She stopped being a mentor because she sells many products and she mentors a lot of brands. She's also a mentor for Cocoas. So she knows a lot about nails. So there are nail techs that own the place and they're amazing. Martha's owned it for probably 20 some years. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. We're going to get started. Now that I have everything in here, let me go back a little here. I'm going to put some right here. I'm wondering how I want to use this. My brain's going right now. What do I want to do with this? Do I want to, let me see what brushes I have here.
Yeah, I love Gemini. I always use your code and get great freebies each order.
Ah, who said that?
Ice Gravy Baby.
Ice Gravy Baby. Thank you. They are awesome. And thank you for using our code. They are great customer service. I agree with you 110%. Okay, so let's do, I think I'm going to use this. So I'm going to come in right here, go in a little thicker, and then come in a little thinner. I'm just using my imagination here. Let's come in a little thicker here. Well, hold on. I want to wipe this off. I want to do one at a time. I know better. Hold on. I had to go back.
Jeanette Sears says Danae was so helpful getting my order to UK, and I got a wonderful gift too.
Ah, that's so awesome. Yes, Gemini Cosmetics, getting your stuff to the UK, right? So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cure this 15 seconds. Now this is the key. Do not cure this longer than 30 seconds or it's not going to work 100%. It can, but in some spots it won't. So anywhere from 15 to 20 seconds is your sweet spot with it, okay? So it just turned off. That was 15 seconds on my timer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with, what color do I want to use? Let's see. Let's come in with some rose gold. Come in right here. I hope it cured right. Ooh, it did. I love it. Okay, look how cool this looks already. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so let's do the next one. Make sure I have enough in here. Very cool. Now let's cure this 30 seconds.
Somebody says I use both hot stuck with gel because
Hot stuck with gel?
because I couldn't get the feel for acrylic and I didn't like the smell.
I don't know what she's using. What is the name of it? Oh, the smell of this transfer? Yes, this transfer foil smells, but I don't even care. Acrylic smells worse. We're just not used to this.
Get the order, but it was more about getting the right size and texture.
Let's do a silver here. So see my finger under here supporting it?
That totally looks like some kind of stone.
It looks like a stone. Exactly. Okay, let's see right here. There it goes. Ooh, I freaking love this. I am in love. There's a little piece there. I don't even care. It looks really cool. But if you want to take it off, you can. You could just go like that. Okay, so let's do another. I keep moving this out of the way because I don't want to cure my gel on here. Okay, let's come in this way and come in like that. Okay, 15 seconds. This is going to be so pretty. I'm excited. It's even prettier than Like once I start doing it, I'm like, it's even prettier than I imagined. It's so pretty. If you're enjoying this, please smash the like button to let me know you're enjoying it. This is so fun. This is something that would take you a while to figure out because you would have to figure out cure time with this. I'm curing it 15 seconds and we're seeing where it goes from there. And then let's go straight. I think I'm going to go, no, I'm going to accent with that. I'm going to go straight gold here. Remember, this isn't strong at all. This is just a thin layer. Oh my God, I am obsessed with this already, you guys. Look at this. And remember, I activate it so it'll have different forms of, different little views of the magnetic color. And that magnetic color is Silver Fizz. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, can you guys listen to our dog snore? Do you hear him? Hold on. I think I want to do everything underneath. I was going to do some on top. I still may, but I'm not sure. I think I want to come in here with my striper brush. And I want to put that pretty, pretty color that has all of it in there. So I want to come in. Oh my gosh, he is snoring. I had no clue he snored like that. Let's see. Let's come in. Maybe I don't want to use a striping brush. I want to come in. No, I don't want to use a striping brush. I'm going to use this. The only thing is it's very sensitive. You have to keep adding some to it. And let's come in right here. And then come into a little fade. And then get your striping brush. Come in right there.
Can you use the pen cure, or should you just put it under the light when curing for 15 seconds?
That's a great question. Could you use the pen cure? You can, but the thing is when you're using it like this and the nail's concave, what if you're not getting that spot cured enough time and it doesn't transfer? Or what if you're getting one spot too much? But if that's all you have, that's a great question. You could get away with it. Okay, I'm going to add a tad bit here. It is so windy outside. It's like 29 miles an hour last time I checked. It's crazy. But that's a really good question for the pen cure. Okay, so did I touch it? We'll find out. I don't think I did. I think I touched the tip. So I'm doing 15 seconds again. Meantime, I'm going to wipe this off with this 50 seconds because this glue starts to, has a little adhesive in it. It's not just gel, it has this sticky stuff. So it starts to dry. So it stays a jelly substance, but then it kind of dries around the ends. It's kind of trippy. So that's why I keep adding when I go there. Okay. So now let's use this cool color here that's kind of rainbowish. Like all the colors in one. Let's see if it worked. Oh, that is so pretty. Yes. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's come here. So this is all expertise, so it takes a while. You do need to charge more for this. This is badass. Okay, I think it is. Okay, so let's put these to the side, and then I'm going to do the other one. I'm not going to go to the next step with that yet. This one, what I'm going to do is, I should kind of do the same thing because I really like that, but a different color. Let's do it. Because this reminds me of something like waves and kind of splatter, or like, it reminds me of oil slick nails too. And come up here. So let's come in right here. And since I am able to use the same color, I don't have to do one at a time. I'm going to do these first. Let's see. Kind of do the tip. I'm going to use my little striping brush here and kind of bring it up a little and over. Okay, and then let's use a little here. Okay, let's come in with this. I don't know if I'm going to like that right there because I can't see what I really did. So I don't want to chance it. It's kind of like blurry. So I'm going to come in right here and just wipe that off and add to that if I need to. Okay. It's easier to do that than to not like my foil. So let's do 15 seconds. Super pretty. That and actually silver would be pretty with that. Let's see. It's kind of goldy in there. Let's see. We'll decide. Okay, there's our 15 seconds. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm having a good time doing it. So let's come in here. Yes. There's a little bit left behind from what I wiped off. No worries. Oh, this is so bold and pretty. Okay. Remember, if there's a part you don't like, you could just get it and kind of take it off. Oh, I love this. This is amazing. I feel like this needs like a trail of like silver and spots. So let's go ahead and let's see. I wonder if I should go. I actually like this color. I can't help it. I want to use this color. So let's come in here. Very pretty. And I guess we'll do a little line here. Might as well. We're cracking up right now because off the subject of nails, most of the dogs and the cats sleep in my grandma's room. And they all snore. This one's snoring right now. Be like, out, get out. Anyways, let's cure this 15 seconds. Okay, 1 second to donezo. Very nice. Very, very nice. My brain's very different, you guys. I think in dimension always. My nails are always funky. Okay, I think those colors complement each other though. Let's put this to the side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my protein bond. Let's look at these sideways before we go. So see how thin it is still? Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is protein bond, tap it around the foil. When you're on the foil, tap it, don't drag it. You could drag it when you're not on foil. When you're on the foil, tap it, because what it does is it takes off the foil a little, but you have an adhesion under there, right? That's holding on to the foil and holding on to the fingernail, the extension. Then I'm going to come in here and just put more in my negative space. So it's going to hook on and not peel off. I promise you, I've done this many times. I just haven't done it in a while lately, but I know what I'm doing, so don't worry about it. I promise you it'll work. Okay, so now, oh my God, I'm in love. It's pretty. Okay, so I am going to get my Build Pink out. I'm going to use it in here. Get all my stuff ready. Let me see how close this is. It's on delay. Let's go a little closer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze it here. Keep squeezing, stop squeezing right here. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. I'm going to connect one side, and then I'm going to connect the other. Wow, this is super fun. I love it. This was fun to create. Okay, let's come in here. I'm going to get my sides. It's running pretty fast. The wind may be blowing like a psycho, but it is hot outside too. It's like a heater. You go outside. I'm going to flash set this. So let's just do 15 seconds. It's like a heater outside. It's blowing that hard. And when you walk outside, it's like a furnace blowing in your face, right? Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas. Okay, 2 more seconds. That's enough to stop it from moving. I am going to self-level this next one. What do you guys think of this so far? Very cool. I love it. Yeah, the nude with mixed metals would be pretty because you would have like a nude or a cream color and then that in the background. I've done that before many times. It will be like a total different dimension too. Oh, this came out pretty. Wowzers. All right, Disco Queen. So funny. We won't forget the name of this color. I think it's a beautiful magnetic though. Hold on, it's jamming fast. See how I'm having to get it and put it back up on top? It's all right. Oops, wrong thing. Let's come in here. Wipe this off. Come in right here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to flash set this real quick. 15 seconds. You guys with me? Thank you, Britt Salazar. Very cool, huh? Now I'm going to have to buy foils. Sorry, Irvin. So sorry. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal Glitterbug. Crystal Copeland. Thank you guys for pressing the like button and sharing. How many of you guys are sharing our page with people? We've been growing, Vibe Tribe. Okay, before I do my second coat, don't let this freak you out. See how one looks wider, one looks more narrow? Don't worry about it. It's part of encapsulation, okay? So let's look at it sideways right here. They're longer, so I need a bit more, right? I tend to be a little heavier here. I really need some from about here to here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Can you show the Disco Queen bottle?
I'm going to show the Disco Queen bottle right now. Disco Queen, Cat Eye, and this is Silver Fizz. So let's put it in order. Silver Fizz is on the base of this and Disco Queen's on this one. And then I use this collection of foils. I use this color on the Disco Queen, only that color. And I used these four, let's see where'd it go. These 4 colors on this one. And they're all metals. And this is, you can use magnetic, not, you can use it so many different ways. So what I'm going to do is come in right here. And it's not going to jam as fast as it was. It's because it didn't have enough of a sticky residue. If you had base down there, it would have stuck up, like not have rolled so much. But if you put base on there and don't go straight into what I did, you're going to texture your nails. So what I mean by texturing your nails, you're going to not have that metal effect anymore because you drug a brush over it. So it'll look like kind of like broken metal, which is a cool look too, but I wanted this to be kind of bold. Okay, let's put a little bit on here. Whoops. These are fun. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing and spending your time on our page with the Vibe Tribe. Once you've been on here more than one time, you are part of the Vibe Tribe.
Carrie Boris says, do you mean metallic? Is it magnetic or metallic?
It's metallic and magnetic. It's a metallic color. Silver is metallic. So is this silver pink metallic, and it's magnetic to activate. You must have just got on. You didn't see the beginning, so I could explain a little more to you. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just babysit this a minute. This is going to be a little wider there. So when these are fully curing, I'm going to show you something, okay? So you'll see what I'm talking about, it being magnetic and metallic. Metallic colors are gold, silvers, anything that is a metal tone. It's called mixed metal alchemy. One of my favorite looks. To me, it's like a nude. It matches everything. I think this is cool, but I would wear this probably more because it's right up my alley. but I would hate if everybody wore what I wore all the time. It'd be boring. I'm glad my clients like more color too. They like a little bit of everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is fully cure this 1 full minute. Let me put this to 60, and then I'm going to show you something. So these are the colors I used here, okay? So let me go over them again, or that I was deciding to use. This is Disco Queen. We had a conversation about that. J. Rob could drop it low, but she can't get up. That was very funny. Okay. This one is Silver Fizz. This was that gold one, but these are the two I had. So these are all metallic colors except this one. This is a pink metallic. Do you see this color here? Very pretty too. So what I'm going to do is activate it. This is the magnetic part. See how you could make it look however you want to. See that? That's what I did with this one. This one, these ones are not. See how I put the thing over it? It doesn't do anything. So all of those are, I'm kind of off screen. Dang it. I just noticed. That's all right. Okay, and all these don't magnetize. So that's what I mean about magnetic. You use a magnet to move them how you want, and they're a metallic color. Hope you guys like those. Those are all from Gemini Cosmetics. Use MJ15, MJAY15 to get a sweet discount and to support Gemini and us as well. Okay, so this is already really metal. I mean, it is like screaming metal. It is so pretty. So the reason why I went over it right away with Build Pink is so I wouldn't disturb the texture of the foil. Some of you know what I'm talking about it because I'm sure you've done it before. When you play around with them, you discover all of that. Okay, now I'm going to file these. Wipe off the sticky. And this will go fairly quick. Fairly quick. Thank you guys for spending your afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're at with us. It means so much to Eric and I. We're a husband-wife team, bringing you tons of education. We have a podcast as well. It's off of Twitch, and our handle is The Vibe with MJ and Eric. Kind of a long handle, right? But I don't want to change it because it is a vibe with him and I. If we change it, it'll be Vibe Nail Lounge. We probably should have the same name on all of them, but I'm a little attached to it. Okay, so I'm just filing my sides just a little to get my shape in a tad bit. Notice how I put pressure on one side, and if I'm doing my own nails, I'd put pressure here. When I come here, I'd hold on this side. So I still put pressure when I do my own nails too. I don't like to have sore fingernails either, so I kind of have to brace it on myself as well. Okay. Why is this staying on? There it goes. That light didn't want to turn on. Let's come right here and let's go into, let's go ahead and fold this. We're going to go into my X-cut or a safety bit, okay? I'm going to leave this out because I still use this little guy. I'm going to use my X-cut, or you could use a safety bit, which is the same grit. These are all Young Nails bits. They are my favorite. Not because I educate for them. It's because they are my favorite. They're amazing bits. They stay sharper longer than any other company I use, and I love how long they last. So it's my opinion. I've used many. I've been in the industry a long time.
Are we doing Twitch tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.?
Is 7:30?
7 a.m.
Let me see something really quick. I'm going to check something so I could share it with you guys really fast. Please hold 1 second. Let me see. Yes, we are. Because Mom has to, we are very early birds tomorrow. We have a Twitch, our podcast tomorrow at 7 a.m. That is early. But I will be drinking coffee with you guys. Please join us. Eric will put the code in there. If you're on a phone, it's not clickable right now. But if you if you go to our pages, our Instagram pages, we always have our lives clickable right there. You just click it and it takes you right to it if it's live, or if it's not live anymore, it takes you to what we just filmed. Okay. 12,000 RPMs. Turn this on. Fix my chair a little. Okay. So I'm going to shave her really quick. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's look at it from the side. So what I'm going to do is, am I close enough, or do you guys, where did my phone go? Oh, I put it to the side. Ding dong. Hold on. Let me go back to where I was. Oh, river rocks. It does. It does look like river rocks. Huh, thank you. It looks like water has been over them. Thank you so much for saying that. I think it's beautiful, and you're so right. Okay, so now I'm doing my eye formation, and I am putting slight pressure to no pressure now. Okay, slight pressure, zone 3. Let me come right here. Slight, no pressure, just let the bit do the work for you. I'm going from zone 1 to 3. Okay, so now I'm going to come in right here and bring in my sides. No pressure here either, just contact, you guys. See how I come straight up and down? I try to shape as much as I can with my e-file, so I don't have to hand file so much. Again, no pressure, just contact. Okay, I'm going to peek at it this way really quick. Oh, this is so beautiful. See, you guys, you freestyled with me. I made it up. I had it in my head, but it always comes out. I don't stop till I like it. Let's just put it that way. Okay, that looks pretty good. So let's come this way and do the next one. I'll dust this so you could see. Remember when you use dust extractor, a tabletop, or on the table, it's always going to suck down and make your hands very dusty, but it doesn't go anywhere else. So it is a must to use. Save your career and save your lungs. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is compare it to her, and I'm going to come in right here. See how I'm an open palm and I relax on my fingers? I'm not putting any pressure. That's why it's not bouncing everywhere. I'm just making contact and letting it do the work for me. Okay, let's come right here, make sure it's straight. Come right here. Okay, now I'm going to do my eye formation, and I'm going to compare her to match them. She looks like she might need a little more there, but I'll come back and see. I think she just had dust on her, but I'm not sure. I'm in zone 2 of my bit and fingernail, zone 1. Okay, zone 3. Now Sally's so loud because I told you she's cold-blooded. She's not human. She screeches. She has no veins, no blood. Okay, down here I'm going to have to fix a little more, but first I'm going to kind of bring it in. Okay. So let's come in here. Let's come in right here to zone 1. No pressure, you guys, just contact, dragging it through. It was hanging a little there. It's hanging a little here. Okay, let me look at client profile really quick, and I'm going to dust her off a little. Okay, so I need to match this one to her. Let's see. There we go. Let's come here. Do you see how I'm matching them? I might be a little further down. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let me come back here and let's make sure that they're all tight everywhere. I want to come in a tad bit here and a little bit here. And then I want to go into my other file. So let me switch to my arbor band, the arbor band I was using earlier. Go to 9,000 RPMs. And this is going to fine tune your shape, okay? It's going to make everything come in really nice and eliminate some hand filing. So I'm going to kind of go around my cuticle area, kind of tickle little spots where it's thicker. You can see what's coming off. It's just making my shape really tight and nice, whereas a carbide would take off too much at this point. So all I'm doing is looking down the barrel. Oops. Oh, I went a little down. It's all right. I'll fix it. Not a problem. I will show you how to fix it. Because if that happens, you'll have to know. I didn't like hurt her or anything, but like I filed a little too much in one spot. Then I took off my design. It happens. More than I'd like to fix it. It's all good. Part of doing nails, even if you've done nails a really long time, it's just part of it. Okay, let's look client profile. Come in here. I even thin it out through here. Let's come in a little tighter. A little tighter. So I kind of did a softer, you come in a little bit more, but then soften it. Okay, I like that. So now I'm going to move her aside. First, let's dust her off. Let's open this up and put all of our dust in here. Okay, I still have some hand filing, so I'll just leave my dust right there and I will get my hand file. And I'm going to go over all my points. Hold on, I have my phone dusty here too. And I dusted that, there we go. Okay. I'm going to come up a little because I kind of made it a little velvety. And I'll come to my side, bring it up, side, bring it up. Yeah, this is looking really soft and cool. Make sure the end's all thin. I like my edges very, very thin. That's not where your strength is. Your strength's in your apex. My nails are always very thin looking, but if you were to cut it off here, they're thick in the middle because that's their structure and that's where they hold all the strength where they don't break. So they won't break, I should say. I'm actually kind of glad that I filed that out because I want to show you how to fix it with the foil, like what I would do. Okay, let's look at it, client profile. Okie dokie. So now let's make sure you're fine tuning them. How many times have I looked at the client profile? A lot, right? I'm always checking myself. That's why my shape is always really on point and tight. Sometimes when we go file the other direction, they tend to get crooked again. So you have to check yourself with the longer nails. Shorter nails doesn't happen as much, but it can. I think the longer it is, the more you could get them not quite as straight if you don't check yourself constantly. And plus, this is what makes everything come in really flawless looking, and to get them really looking alike is coming in with your hand file. I know there's some nail techs that eliminate this step. I could tell they do. They look fine when their clients walk out. I could still see the difference, but when they grow out, you have different high and low parts, especially around the cuticle area. They don't all look uniform when they come back. And I like my clients' nails to look just as good when they come back grown out as they do when they walk out the door, if possible. Like my clients always say, I was in line getting us a coffee and I was getting compliments on my nails and I told them I was coming to get them done. I remember I've got a lot of coffee clients from that before. I've had people come to me for special occasions. Some people will stay. It just depends if you're the right nail tech for them. Cost could be a factor in. I'm going to kind of clean under here so we could see this. Availability, all of that. But you tend to collect an eclectic clientele as you do nails. Okay, I am going to fold this because it's full of dust. Hold on. Come in with swipe. I'm just dusting Sally off. I cannot wait to finish these. I'm dying to see what they look like. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's been so much fun.
If a client wanted these or this design on
If a client wanted a design on this design on all 10 nails, how long would it take?
How long would it take in a salon?
About 2 hours, probably. If it's a new set, if it's rebalance, probably hour and a half to hour 45. And that's when you are ready. It's kind of hard to say because I do this a lot and that's my timing. Depending if they want them on all of them. What if they only want them on 4 nails? Then you could definitely do this start to finish within an hour and a half for sure. Hour, 15 minutes. It depends. It depends on length. So you have to do nails and figure out how long it's going to take you. But I personally, if all 10 were dimensional, I would do 2 hours. If my clients usually do 3 and 2 or 3 and 3 different, a little off, right? I would book probably, I know I could do it in an hour and a half, but I'm getting old. So I probably would book an hour 45. And if I have a break, amazing. If not, no worries. So it's hard for me to tell you the exact time it should take you. Don't beat yourself up if it takes longer. It could be deciding the color. It could be, if you've already done it, you'll kind of know really what you've used, but it's all how fast you are as well. I do offer a class and have taught classes, Need for Speed, from Young Nails. We would do a Need for Speed class, but that has to be an in-person class pretty much because I make you skip things and do them only once and push yourself to your next level to where you realize you don't have to do all those steps as long as you do them at least once. So there's a lot that factor into it. When I first did that, I went from hour 15 minutes to 45, and then I got to 30-minute sets. But nails were different back then. They were pink and white, polished. When you start adding all this art, it's a whole different ballgame, you guys. So don't be hard on yourself, and you need to articulate that to your clients because it's not a typical, you're not a typical nail designer. This is something that you are custom making to fit their finger and to match the width of their nail, the length they want. It's all customizing. So if you put a full weld tip and polish, that's a little different. That's going to save you file time, but you're still going to have to file dimensional work. And 2, I don't think they come out as pretty when they're like that. But hey, whatever works. As long as they all look the same, that's all that matters, and that they're staying on them. If you do something on somebody, their nails, chances are 99.9% of the time they're going to come back if they don't lift. Okay. They don't even have to be exactly completely straight. They could be off a little. They'll probably still come back and just tell you, oh, this nail was off a little. So that's just kind of how it is. So I'm going to protein bond the entire nail. Any questions, babe?
No, I'm just, no questions. Everybody's loving it.
I'm going to come in with manicure top and I'm going to put it on the entire nail. Oh, I love that nail. They're all cool. Oops. Well, that's all right. Just wipe it off on the side. No big deal. Let me go ahead and come in here and unplug this. I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds. Let's go to 30.
When Death Dream says, thank you for the reminder not to be hard on ourselves. I'm still a beginner and I feel so slow, but I know if I stay on course, my technique and my time will get better.
Yes, when Dever dreams, that's so true. And you're so welcome. You can't be hard on yourself because even me now, I used to be so fast, but I've done nails over 30 years now, and you start to slow down. And for me, I don't care about the quantity. I care about the quality. I always have, but I am a little bit slower, but my prices are a little more. So I don't feel it. It doesn't matter. My clients that sit there with me, some of their clients are like, or their friends, your nails are so pretty, but I don't think I could sit there 2 hours or 3 hours. They're like, it doesn't even seem like it. So they'll come to me for special occasions. And then before you know it, they're my client. Then some of them wait too long and they can't be my clients because I have no more room for new clients. So you have to be careful with that too. They need to pay attention to get in where they fit in, where they have an opportunity.
Can you tell the difference between the bling light and the original white young nail?
Could I tell the difference of what? What light?
That lamp and the old young nail's white one.
Can I tell the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like the difference is kind of I feel like they're both good, but the Young Nails original light is a very, very good light. The only thing I don't like, it has a white bottom like this, but you could put a mirror or a reflection under it. But I like the features that the other one has where you could dim the light, do all those. I think it's a more expensive light, but I think this one's nice as well. I use this for teaching. I take it to my house calls sometimes, but I've been taking my Cocoas light. I should have taught with it. I'll show you guys it. That one's my absolute favorite right now. It is expensive though. It really is, but I love it. Love it. I only bought one to see how much I was going to like it. I love it a lot, and I'm going to buy another one because I really like it. So I like to work with too. I think it's like a $300 and some for the light, but it is cordless and has a lot of great features on it. Well, I really don't have to add the foil. It looks cool. But if I did, I would tell you when I would add it. Let me go ahead and get my little...
So thank you for that. She has the original, but the bling light just jumps out on her.
Well, the bling light came in a package deal, so I don't know if they're ever going to have them again. It came with the arch light, which I've never opened and used. I really personally don't like arch lights. I wouldn't mind it, but I would rather have a ring light and a slim light. Slim light I could get like right on the nail if I want to. It's pretty cool. I like that option. Yeah. But I do like the dust extractor is nice, not as strong as the white one either, but great. Like honestly, if you use that for nails, you'd be fine. You just, as you make more money, you buy new equipment and go from there. I missed a little spot. Dang it. It's all right. Let's fix it. This happens sometimes. Let's come right here with my little brush. And I'm going to use my pink here for this because I'm not going back under that light. She's not going back under that light. Okay, that looks really cool. I hope you guys like this. So now what I'm going to do, let's say if you had to add foil, okay? If you had to add foil at this point, you would wipe up the sticky. You would buff again with your 180 file, swipe it off, paint your Goldie foil on like I did in the encapsulation. You're doing the same thing. 30 seconds, transfer foil it, then you're going to go into your top coat of choice. You're going to protein bond the rest of everything, then top coat of choice. Got it? Any questions? Any questions at all? So what I'm going to use is, let's just stay with manicure top. I'm going to put one more coat on since I have it out. It's such a beautiful top coat. It can stain because it is a soft gel. It's not a pure polymer top coat, but this is my favorite for so long. I still love it. I think it's gorgeous. Okay. I am going to cure this for, I think I'm going to cure her for, let's do the 90 seconds. So do you guys have any questions at all of this? No, I'll do 60. 60 is plenty. Because I could see what you guys are saying now. Thank you, Julie McGee. Thank you. Thank you, Shawnee Starfire. You guys are great. Thank you so much. I am the original, but the bling just jumps out at me. Oh, that was the same comment. Yeah, the bling when you film actually does. It's pretty cool. Thank you guys for picking our channel to spend time on. I know there's many channels you could watch. Thank you for being here live with us. Those of you who aren't able to catch the live, you could rewatch it. So what I did, this has 20 more seconds. I encapsulated these random colors of they were all metal colors. I did use this and I used all 4 of these in another nail. So it's kind of like a mixed metal. And I used my favorite transfer foil. It is a gel-based transfer foil. And you'll see the times to cure it and everything, how many seconds to use to do it successfully. I've only been able to be successful with this on a full cover foil with this brand to where it all comes off in one. So watch it. It's really cool. I didn't do it on top of the nail. I did it inside of the nail. So I'm going to show you right here. I'll wipe it off and I'll show you it from different angles, okay? Thank you guys so much. It's been fun. Jeanette's going to try this tomorrow. I'm so happy. Jeanette, do you have this product too?
She's the one from the UK.
Yeah, she's from UK. I remember she ordered Gemini Cosmetics and got her order fairly quick. You could even use, I did mine with Young Nails transfer foil for Young Nails video. If you look up Young Nails video, look up the competition between me and Greg. And that's how I used it. So it's very doable too. This is just, I have more success with this. It's a lot faster. Hold on, her nail wants to come off. No. Okay, so let's check this out. Let me put a little oil on my fingers. On my own fingers too. I might as well oil mine up. My fingers are looking dry. And put a little on my finger because Sally, I don't want to drench her. Make it look like she's conditioned.
Colleen says, wow, these are beautiful. I don't know about getting all my nails done like that, but definitely
as like an accent nail, right? I agree. This is so pretty. Like they're so fun. Let's look at them different angles. Let's look at them from the side. I wanted to oil it because Sally gets dry through here and it gives the illusion like I'm missing a spot, but I'm really not. Okay, see my sides, how they match even. Let's look at it this way. Wow, you guys, this is so fun. I really enjoyed this. This does look like River Rocks. This just looks like a massive party. This looks like the name of the color, Disco Queen. That nail's appropriate for Disco Queen, right? So I used this. Let me put her down. I'll show you what I used for her here. And I used this foil right here. So that was very pretty. This one here, I used Silver Fizz. And all 4 of these colors right here. All 4 of these colors. And these are all from Gemini Cosmetics. Right there. So hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a really fun video. I enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on our podcast. It'll be fun, chit-chatting nails and everything that we want. Or not Twitch. Did I say, what did I call it? My podcast, yeah, but it's on Twitch platform. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me open these up so you could get a last minute look at them. So beautiful. I think I'm going to have a picture with this for my finished picture. These look cool. Coolio. With these two colors here. Hope you enjoyed this, you guys. Have such a beautiful day today, and can't wait to tag me in these, please. If you guys are doing these, tag me so I could see what colors you guys are using, what you're doing, what you're enjoying, and what you came up with. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful day, you guys. Thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing. You are an amazing Vibe Tribe. Have a beautiful day. Bye.